the right place. I want you to take a look because without a doubt, it is absolutely, from Capillus, the best value of the day. So I love that we can start with this because, you know, when you think about the things as people that bother us the most, it is absolutely hair loss is up there right at the top. Look at the before. So if this is something, male or female, that you can relate to, the thinning hair, the sparseness around the hairline, maybe the back of the head, or all of a sudden you look at your part and it's getting wider and wider and wider. Look at the after, and that is an after only 12 months, used only not just once a day for an hour, 6 minutes a day. Again, look at the back of the hair. Look at how sparse that is. Well, today, my friends, you have come to the right place because this is a product, and I've had the pleasure of launching Capillus here at HSN. First and foremost, I think it's important for you to know that they are recommended by some of the top hair regrowth surgeons in Beverly Hills and in New York. And here at HSN, we have had the most amazing response from so many of our viewers. So here's what's happening today. First of all, if you've watched this before, you've been with me before, or any of us hosts, and you've seen the Capillus, you haven't seen what we are doing. This is number one, the lowest price that we have ever offered on the Capillus. This is the only Today Special of the entire year. The value is phenomenal because you're going to see exactly everything that you're going to receive. So you're not just going to receive the fun little cap because, by the way, the cap goes away and the magic is underneath. The laser therapy device is $1,999. And of course, you get the cap, you get the battery pack, you even get an adjustive belt clip. You also get the activator, which is a leave-in serum, over $60.95 your price there. You get today, for the first time ever, a second cap to go with it. You get the pink cap, so that's another $15. It is an over $2,074 retail value that for the first time ever at HSN, $1,359. You can also see that we're going to ship this to you for free. You have 5 FlexPay payments. So what that means, that is $271 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay. There's no interest whatsoever. You have the extra flex on your HSN card. What is it? This is an FDA cleared, patented, by the way, laser hair device that is designed to regrow hair in both men and women. We're going to show you a lot of before and afters. I have so much to tell you about because the bottom line is you're not dealing with, you know, no crazy chemicals, no scary ingredients. All you do is just put the cap on your head. You wear it for 6 minutes a day, 6 minutes a day, and you will have that opportunity to notice incredible difference in your hair. Literally, you're not buying hair. You're not going out there using a lot of other crazy products. You are regrowing your own hair. So here's something else that we are doing today that we have never done before. 1 year. We have taken, you know, our regular warranty here, right, is 30 days. In the past, we've upped it to 6 months. Well, I want you to get this home, and I want you to see how quick and simple and easy and incredibly effective it is. So you are now going to have a 1 year warranty that goes right along with it. And what you are going to see, and I just tilt this down so you can actually see those lasers. Here's what's unique. There are 202 lasers. A lot of other devices that are out there that you see in the retail market have anywhere from 42 to 82 lasers. You know what that means to you? You're not going to get full coverage. Now, because it is full coverage, it is going to cover every part of your head. So whether your loss is around the hairline, whether it's the back, whether it's the sides, we have you literally covered. We would love to hear from you throughout the hour. If you haven't, please take the time to give us a call. The extended delivery for 1 year makes a difference. But the best part about this is if you are someone who's looked in the mirror, and as I said before, you are so bothered by hair that is falling out, more hair that you're finding in the hairbrush, more hair that you're finding in the drain. Maybe you've tried a lot of the other systems that are out there that can be very messy and are continual and can be very expensive. This is the day to make the commitment. And when you can spend $271 on absolutely any credit card without any interest whatsoever, wear this anytime, wear it anywhere. And then the best part about it, this is a one-time purchase. And you're just looking at some of the before and afters. We're going to continue to show you many, many, many. And by the way, something I wanted to tell you too about the lasers that I personally found were really fascinating. Lasers last up to 83 years. So we have a lot of coverage with this. Well, let me bring in our great wellness expert, Sean Diddy. It's so nice to have you with me today, Sean. Welcome to HSN.
Oh, thank you. And the nice thing is, with the touch of a button, we can actually make your life easier, and that's what this is all about. So again, I just want to show you, I'll put this on my head so that it stops beeping. Did you hear that little beeping noise? Now you'll see the lights are on. When you take this off of your head, it's going to turn off and it's going to beep and it's going to say, hey, put me back on your head so that I can do my work. So that's that little beeping noise you hear. It does all the timing for you. 6 minutes. This is actually low-level laser therapy, and we're going to talk more about that. But first, I want to ask you something. Have you noticed your hair thinning? Have you started to maybe part this way, part that way? Maybe you're like me, I tried the sprays, I tried everything. Maybe you've done the clip-ins, maybe you've even resorted to a wig. If hair loss runs in your family, and by the way, that's about 98% of hair loss is actually genetic hair loss. So 80 million people deal with this. So if you think about it, 80% of men, over 50% of women, were dealing with hair loss due to genetics. If that's you, Capillus can help. This is FDA cleared, and it's actually proven by clinical double-blind studies to not only help to stop your hair loss where it is today, but it can actually help to regrow your own hair. Hair that you can curl, hair that you can color, and the way you do it, get the cap. So let me just start off by saying, this is what's happening to your hair right now. It's called miniaturization. So those hair follicles are actually getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And there it is on your screen. So see that hair getting thinner and it's getting more brittle? Boom. That's that laser therapy. That's what's in your Capillus cap. Look at that hair follicle become nourished. It's getting healthier. It's getting happier. It's saying, okay, hello, I'm here. And that hair is going to get thicker and you're going to see it grow. Not overnight. And that's why we have this great one-year opportunity with HSN, but we can actually regrow your hair. And Bobby, I know you might have some questions. I know people watching might have them. I'm actually at the Capillus office right now, so we're here to answer your questions, and we're going to stand with you through the whole process.
Yeah, that's a great point also, Sean, because they're all completely assembled in Miami. I want to take you to hsn.com first of all, because it's so important for everyone to understand the value and what we're doing today. Check this out, $1,999. So you are saving today $650. $640. You are getting a second hat that goes with it. By the way, I also wanted you to take a look that if you are someone, maybe you travel with business or you just love to travel, you get all of the different adapters that come right along with it. This is something that we've never done before. The 4 interchangeable input blades for international use. So you get absolutely everything that you need. But you know what, Sean? I would love to share Isabel's testimonial, because here's the thing about this that everybody needs to understand. This is, if you are out there and if you can relate to this and you are going through hair loss, it is extremely depressing. It's very upsetting, and I know from hearing from so many of our viewers who've tried so many different things, when you finally find something that works, you want to share the good news. Here's Isabel.
I took a picture on the very first day. I parted my hair down the middle, took my camera, my phone, and took some photos. Continued using the product, and a coworker of mine kept wanting to see what my results were. So a few months later, she said, I think things are working. I had shared with her, and she said, I think things are working. Take a picture, take another picture. And finally, I did it, and it happened to be at the 6-month mark, almost to the day. And when I compared the pictures, it makes me emotional, because I really didn't expect to see those results. And it's really fascinating when you can do research about a product and what you read is true, and that you see the results, and that it can be very life-changing, especially for women.
And Sean, Isabel said something that is so important, probably the most important part of all of this, that it absolutely is life-changing. And I know you said you've had the pleasure of actually sitting with Isabel and sharing her story.
I have, and you know, it is life-changing. And I know if you've gone through this, you get how emotional this is. And I think, you know, as women, we don't talk about hair loss. I will, you know, I sit in conversations and we'll talk about the things that we wear to make our pants fit better. We'll talk about the eyeglasses that we buy so we can see better. But as far as feeling better and hair loss, I think guys will laugh it off. And so we talk a little bit more. If you're a gentleman and you're watching right now and you're saying, yeah, I've kind of talked about hair loss with my friends. Maybe as a woman, you haven't talked about it yet. We're here to talk today. Like, we're going to be real. I have interviewed people like Isabel, people probably just like you, and they've told the stories. And one story I want to tell you is Nat. You know, she came, we were sitting in chairs talking. Isabel was actually there in the studio that day. She's in her early 30s, and she said, you know, I didn't know I was losing my hair. I got pictures from my engagement, and I was looking down, and I could see my part was getting wide. And she said, I'm petite. And it struck me at that moment that people have been looking down at my head and seeing that, and I had no idea. So if you're saying, oh my gosh, this could be me. See, look at this before and after. This gal had that same thing, that widening part. And she came to us, she came to one of our offices and said, what do I do? And we said, try Capillus. Now, she gave us that 12 months. She's going to keep going because full efficacy actually doesn't happen until about 24 months. I've had my Capillus cap. I have a 202. I've had it since 2017. So, and I'll show you, I'm doing a treatment right now. You see the lights, but I'm going to lean my head down for you. I wouldn't have necessarily done that 3 years ago on national television. So if you're wanting healthy looking, fabulous hair, first step, today, take the selfie so you have your before. Second step, call us, or you can reverse that. Call us, get your Capillus, then take the picture.
Exactly. And you know, one of the things that I love the most about this, Sean, is, listen, it's not like hours. You don't have to wear for an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon and an hour at night. Guys, it is 6 minutes a day. Think about that. 6 minutes a day to regrow your own hair. And in terms of an investment, that's exactly what this is. This is an investment in you. And when we have the chance today to enjoy it here at HSN for the lowest price ever, and I invite you to go out and do your comparison shopping. I will share with you, over a third of the quantity has already been spoken for today. We have only a couple more presentations that are coming up. You just have to get it home and use it. And because we want you to use it, we want you to be dedicated to it. We took not the 30-day that we extended to 6 months. It is a 1-year return policy that you're getting on it now. You want to talk about the best birthday gift that you could buy, or maybe the best early holiday gift that you can buy yourself. This is it, because it's an investment in you. And one of the things I love, we love our Martino, and Martino Cartier, I know, is going to be with me in the next hour. But Martino also wants to share with you how he found Capillus and what a difference this made for him as well. Here he is.
My name is Martino Cartier, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin, and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money, and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's going to do, it's going to stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's going to help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results. You're gonna love your hair.
Oh my gosh, I so love it. When I saw that testimonial, I was like, I had no idea. And I've been with Martino for years and years and years. So even Martino, who is, again, as we know, one of our favorite, most loved celebrity stylists, is sharing the difference it's made for him. I wanted you to see also how, look, it just slips right out. This is why, for the first time ever, you're not just getting the black cap, but you're also getting down here the pink cap that goes with it. But you can turn around, listen, I have a great little Carlos Santana hat here. I could slip it right in inside there as well. So you can put it in any cap. If you have a favorite hat, oh, maybe we even have a baseball, an NFL hat that everyone can take advantage of that you can slip in as well. So the thing is, nobody knows you're doing it. You just get it home, right? You put it inside of whatever cap you want to slip it into. We just have it in the black cap right here that it comes right along with. And then you just turn the button on. Turn it on. Obviously, once you hear that beep, all you do, and obviously I'm just showing you this so that you can actually see all of the lasers. And then when you wear it, when you check this out, this is the difference too. It's not 42 to 82 lasers. It's 202 lasers inside. So you're getting full coverage when you're wearing it. But the best part is it's so discreet. Nobody even knows. And the bottom line is, Sean, it actually works. So can you walk me through the schedule of this and what are your suggestions in how we should use it?
Absolutely. So you can use this any time of the day, and I'm actually going to put it on my head and show you how easy it is. You're going to charge it when you get it home, and then you can see this is the battery light indicator. So watch, you hold the button down, it's a hold. You hear that beep, you see the lights light up. So I'm gonna need to charge mine pretty soon. When it gets down to about one light, then you're gonna recharge. I've been using this all last night, all today. Okay, then it comes with a clip. So if you wanna put it on your belt, you go ahead, and this is what I do. I do mine in the morning. Now again, you can do this any time of the day, but the best way to set up a habit for yourself, frankly, is to do something at the same time every day, and then that way you just know you do it. So I brush my teeth. That takes 2 minutes plus the time to get the toothpaste and the floss and blah, blah, blah. I walk to my kitchen, I start my coffee maker, and it beeps 3 times. It's been 6 minutes. So this is so easy, it's so simple, and you just do it once a day. But let's talk about how long you're going to be doing this. In those first 0 to 3 months, there are stages of hair growth, and you probably know this. It's kind of like a tree, so there's a part where your hair is growing, there's a part where your hair is resting, and then there's a part where, for all of us, even if we're not suffering from hair loss, about 50 to 100 hairs will fall out each day. Now in 0 to 3 months, you might see a little increase in the shedding, and that's because, remember I showed you those newer, healthier, fancy, fluffy, beautiful looking hairs? They're pushing out those skinny little hairs. So don't worry if in the first 3 months you get a little itching. Most people don't notice anything. By the way, you can't feel the lasers. So in months 0 to 3, might not see much change. But then start thinking about taking that second selfie, because in 3 to 6 months, that hair has started to grow. But at 6 months, most people are seeing a little something. So you're probably going to notice some growth at 6 months. But you get up to 12 months to see if this works for you. So don't worry, even at 6 months, if you're not seeing a whole lot, give us up to 12 months, and then your full efficacy, meaning it's reached its fullest potential, will be around that 24-month mark. And then you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna do this every day for 6 minutes as maintenance, because as you know, for those of us that we deal with genetic hair loss, it's here for our lives. And if you have kids, we're probably passing it down to them. So you're getting such a great value. If you have adult children, you might want to say, hey, got this thing, you want to try it? This is the way to do it. And again, you have up to 12 months to see if it works for you.
I know you can. And I love, because I just mentioned this also, Sean, and I know Sean's right there in the Capillus factories that are right in Miami. So again, when we talk about it, made here in the USA, I think that's something that's so important to so many of us. So all we share with you is if you can relate to any of this, know that you have that 2-year warranty. You now have the 1-year extended return policy. And what I love about it, again, you just kind of hit the button, you hear the beep, and once it goes on your head, right, you can see all the lasers. So I turn around and I just slip it on. Sorry, I took that right out of the shot. And this hat's a little big for me, but let me tell you what, I can put this in any hat. I could put it, which I think I would probably really love it, in this Carlos Santana hat, right? It'd be fabulous in that. But as I'm wearing it, I am getting a treatment as I am wearing it. And look, I can go about my life, right? I can turn around, I can do my email, I can brush my teeth. My gosh, by the time generally I brush my teeth and put my contact lenses on, like, you know, boom, I'm done. You're right, my treatment would be finished. And that's what's so great about this, Sean, isn't it? Is that it's not obtrusive. It's not hours and hours every day. Like, and it becomes second nature to you once you start, doesn't it?
It really does. And remember, you're getting coverage. You know, this is 202 lasers. So as you're looking at her, see how that's covering her entire head? She's not having to move it every 90 seconds. He's not having to think about it. He's scrolling his social media. His 6 minutes is going to fly by. And this is reaching those follicles on his head, just like it's going to reach the follicles on your head that you're going to want to treat. Now let's talk again about who is this for. If you have hair loss in your family, maybe you haven't even seen it happening to you yet, but your mom or dad or an aunt or an uncle has lost some hair, it comes from both sides of the family. It's not one or the other. So you'll want to get this. Now, if you or the person you're thinking of helping out with this, I'll put it on, is actually shiny bald, meaning the bald spot, the hair is no longer producing at all. The follicle has completely died. That's what miniaturization is. Then it's too late. So when you look at this, if the guys on the top in the white, they don't need it yet. They're not losing their hair. They might want to get it anyway if genetics run in their family. But see the gray? That's who we can help. But if it gets to where that bald spot has not produced any hair for a length of time, meaning that hair follicle has died completely, it's too late. So get this now. Now, ladies, we have the same type of chart. So if you walk into one of our great physicians' offices who offer Capillus or come to us, we're going to show you this chart. And if you are down there in that white, meaning that spot has been completely bald, we can't grow hair back in that spot. But if it's still bringing out little, we call them vellus hairs, real thin, maybe lighter color hairs, we can actually hit that with this laser therapy, help to rejuvenate that hair follicle, bring that blood flow in there, get it woken up, and we can actually regrow your hair. And one important thing, we can actually help to stop that hair loss right where it is right now. Now, this has been clinically tested for the FDA on the skin types 1 through 4. It hasn't been tested on 5 or 6. We haven't seen adverse effects, but just check with your physician if you have questions. And again, I'm treating my hair right now.
I love it.
You can't feel the lasers. They are called cool lasers, so it's like wearing a cap.
Yes, it is. You know what? This is it. First of all, every time I have the opportunity to do this, Sean, I find this so incredibly exciting because it's just a wonder of how far we've come in the world and the difference that you can make to treat challenges, right? And if you are, again, male and female, and you know, when you think about the options, I even just think about like, you know, minoxidil or something. I mean, how much money you're going to spend, by how many times you have to use it. You basically end up spending close to a flex payment a year, and that is something you have to continue and continue. When you get the Capillus cap, it is a one-time purchase, and I love it. You buy it, you can use it, your husband can use it as well, and this configuration is exclusive, so you go out there and do your comparison. Like even for us right now, hsn.com, just the cap with obviously the cap inside is $1,999. There it is, so you can see it. But today, we're giving you not only the cap, the laser therapy treatment device inside. You're getting the black cap. You're getting a second cap for the first time ever. You get the pink. You get all the chargers. You get 4 of your interchangeable input blades if you're traveling around the world. You get the case that goes with it. And you get the activator, by the way. The activator alone is a $60.95 value. And the activator is an amazing leave-in serum, and it really helps your hair to appear thicker and fuller. And you can, if you choose auto ship, I want to mention that because going forward, you'll be able to get the activator not for $60.95, but for only $30.50. So definitely choose the auto ship if you can, because the activator really does make a difference. But what really makes the difference is the fact that you today have the best, lowest price, best opportunity we have ever had. With the warranty now that is not, as I said, the 30 days that we normally are, and we had bumped this up to 60 in the past. It's a 1-year warranty, and you heard exactly what Sean was saying, so you can understand the stages, right, and the difference of what you can expect to see in your hair. You heard that from Isabel. You heard that also from Martino a little earlier. I would then now love to share with you Dr. Denise, because it's always wonderful, I think, when you can have all of that additional confidence in knowing that you are making a purchase. We said that is FDA cleared to regrow hair for men and for women. Here we go.
My name is Dr. Adrienne Daness. I'm a medical doctor. I also have a PhD. 2 years ago, I began to see a profound change in the quality of my hair. I have started to use Capillus, and I find it effective. It is very important for me that Capillus is FDA cleared. You put it on your head, you turn it on, one button, and you're done.
That was it, okay? And it's funny, right, Sean? Because normally you expect to be able to look forward to results like you can look forward to with this, to be able to have this really long, arduous process of how much time. This will take, you know, it takes me longer to put all my skincare creams on my face than this.
Agree, and I love what she says, one button and you're done. And I've gotten to interview physicians, top physicians across the country that meet people like us every day, like you. And you know, people come in and they'll say, I'm losing my hair. Is it too late? What can I do? And again, as long as that follicle is still producing a little bit, this low-level laser therapy, this red laser therapy can help you to stop that hair loss where it is and help you to regrow your hair. Now, this is a lithium-ion battery, so I'm just going to turn it off and just show you how this goes. If you're going to fly with this, you're welcome to do that. You'll just disconnect here, and this is also how you'll charge. You'll just disconnect. But this is a great way for you to see how the cap interchanges. I'll grab one back here for the magic of television. But see, you just need a little hole in the back, or you can make a hole, but the dome can interchange in any hat you want to. But since it's only 6 minutes, nobody will even ever know that you're doing this. But if you want to wear this while you're walking the dog, if you want to even take your selfie in this, everyone will think this is a cap, a hat that you love. But really, it is your hair regrowing, and we want to do that for you. So again, if you have any questions about Capillus, keep them coming. I'm going to help you to answer the questions, but the main thing that I want you to know is you have that whole year because HSN is working with us, and we all want you to try this. So please, you know, you may not see results after 3 months. You'll probably start to see some things around 6 months, but think about where you're going to be on August 25th, 2022, and think about what your hair could look like. Because if that part's separating, if maybe you're seeing those patches, give us a year and let's see if you can be running your fingers through your hair and having a great time and sending us your after photo.
I know that, Sean, you are right, because that's exactly what we want to see. And I want to talk about them because I know my brother-in-law, this is something my brother-in-law has gone through, and I'm telling you, he's gone out, and when you go to these companies to try to get all the little hair plugs and all that, number one, it is incredibly painful, and it is so expensive, and he spends more money in maintenance, again, than what you are looking at today for this one-time purchase. And then, all you do, I mean, you turn the button on. You hear it? You heard that beep? Once more, you just put this right on your head. I'm just showing you with my hand so you can see, look at that inside with, again, 202 lasers. And listen, you want to go about your life, you slip the hat on. Like I said, this hat, I think I would be putting this in a different hat for me. But I can go about, I can walk around the house, I can walk my dog, I can go to the kitchen, right? I can go in the computer room and I can sit down, I can do all of my email. And then if I decide, oh, you know what? I think I want a little bit of a change. I don't want to wear the black hat. I can turn around and I can put it inside of the pink hat that you get with it. So it comes with the pink hat as well. This is the first time we've done this where we've given you not just the one hat, but 2 hats. But then, as Sean just showed you, you take it out and you can slip this into any hat at all. I had that Carlos Santana hat. You can put it in your sports hat if you want. It goes absolutely anywhere. But the bottom line is that you have the opportunity today, and you still hear it beeping. So all you do, and I'm just going to put my hands in just to show you the lasers, because this is the difference. It's the difference that you have not 42 or 82 lasers, but 202 lasers. So when you are putting this on your head, you are getting full coverage. And Sean, the other thing that I love about this, it's very lightweight, right? I mean, it's not too heavy, and it sort of almost molds to your head when you're wearing it, doesn't it?
It really does, and this is silicone on the inside. So again, I'm gonna push it to turn it on, and then it will generally shut off if you take it off your head. I'm gonna put my hands over so it just stays on so you can see. So you can see, one, there's 202 lasers in there, but watch this. This is silicone. So there are two really great benefits to that silicone. One, you can actually wipe this down if you want to. So if maybe you're sharing this with somebody maybe your neighbor, maybe it's your best pal, maybe it's your hubby or wife, you can actually wipe the silicone down with a warm washcloth or a warm cloth with warm water, or you can use an alcohol pad. But also, it's going to be flexible and durable, meaning you're going to stand the test of time with this. And I want you to think about the milliwatts here, because this is total laser light output. You have 202 lasers, and we put this together by hand. I actually get the pleasure of coming here to Miami and walking through the factory, walking through customer service. So we proudly source the best materials from all over the world, but then we bring them here, we get them brought here to Miami. And you see these people, they are literally right down the street from me right now, and they're hand assembling these caps so that yours will be made beautifully. It'll be made for you. And again, it's very light. And because the lasers are what we call cool lasers, you don't even know it's on. And that's why that beep is so nice, because if you lift it off of your head, it'll say, hello, put me back on. You have, 4 minutes left. And by the way, you don't have to time it. It's going to do all the timing for you. That's all within the assembly. And then when you travel with it, you'll just put it in that beautiful carrying case. And then again, if you get on an airplane, just carry on your battery. But this is so easy. And if you have any questions, it's going to come with a little booklet. I'm just going to grab mine right here so you can see it. And it comes with an assembly card, but our customer service number is on here, and we are here at Capillus on the phone 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. You can also email us, but we'll pick up your call if you have a random question like, why does it beep? Maybe you couldn't remember what I said in this show. Just buy the cap, and we've got you. We're going to be there with you the whole way.
I love that. I mean, that's important to know, right? That you're not alone with this. And if you have thought about it before, maybe you've been here at HSN, you've watched some of our presentations, or you just heard testimonials. Again, you heard Martino. I know Adam, one of our fabulous hosts here at HSN, also swears by this. If you've thought about it, please let today be the day, because today we have made it the most affordable it has ever been. You're saving $640 off the HSN price. Remember, if there are any left at midnight, that price is going to go back up to $1,099. The fact that you're getting the second cap we love, and you're getting all the accessories, but most importantly is what this is, that it is an FDA cleared laser hair therapy device that is designed to regrow your hair. It's doing it better than any other unit. You look at the units out there, I've seen some, and they're just basically like a little headband. And so what are you doing with that? Well, you're moving it every, trying to get it to the areas you need to. You don't have to go through any of that. And if you're like, well, is this for me? If you can relate to any of these befores, I mean, look at this, where this part is starting to grow. Look at the difference in how far it is in the after, but in the before, but look at the after. That is after 12 months, worn not only once a day, but once a day for 6 minutes. So this is not a huge investment, and that you have the confidence of knowing. And again, here we're showing you the difference from a guy. Look at the before. If you're noticing the sparse areas, like I said, whether it's the sides or whether it's the hairline or the crown of your head, you have one day, and that is only today, to take advantage of an opportunity. We're going to ship this to you for free. We are also giving you, for the first time ever, a 1-year warranty, so you're getting that longer warranty. When you see the FlexPay, $271, any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, there's absolutely no interest whatsoever on this. And there it is, that extended 1-year warranty. And then you even have 1 year from us, right? And then 1 year return and 2-year warranty. There you go. I knew I'd get that. And I love that it has the case with it, so you get the carry case to go as well. But Sean, most importantly is the difference that this makes in people's lives. And I know you were chatting about this a little bit earlier, that you've had the pleasure of talking to a lot of people who have had the experience of seeing the difference that the Capillus can make for them, haven't you?
I really have. And you know, I started as a reporter interviewing physicians about hair loss. And then I started noticing it myself and realized it ran in my family. And then I started interviewing other people. And I know one mom, we actually ended up friends. Isn't it funny how you start to have these kind of personal conversations? And she said she was dropping her daughter off in the school line. She would not get out of the car. And she didn't even know that that was upsetting her daughter. But it was early in the morning. And you know how you take the shower and your hair's not completely dry. And so you could see her scalp. And she's like, I did not want to get out of the car. Well, she started, you know, growing her hair back, and she started getting out of the car. And it was then that her tween daughter said, oh, Mom, I'm so glad that you get out with the other moms and you stand there with your coffee and you talk. Isn't that amazing that her daughter didn't want to say anything to her because she didn't want to hurt her feelings? And I think that's the biggest thing, is we don't want to hurt the people we love by saying, you know, I can see your scalp. And maybe you're saying, oh gosh, I see it in the mirror. There's something you can do, but you've got to do it before that follicle stops completely producing. So just get on this now. It is not a gimmick. This is backed by science. It's FDA cleared. I'm going to turn this on right now so you can see. These are lasers, and they will go to work to help you regrow your hair. And in many cases, you know, you can see change in 6 months, but give us that year and let us know how it works for you.
Yeah, so seriously. And by the way, I want to talk about the auto ship, because we have only 300 remaining in auto ship. And with the auto ship, because you know, it comes with, of course, the $60.95 value of the additional activator. Well, when you select auto ship, you are going to get the activator. It comes every 30 days. You, of course, can speed it up, slow it down, cancel it anytime. But instead of paying the $60.95, you're only going to be paying the $30.50. So definitely go for the auto ship, because with that, as I said, you can always cancel it if you need to cancel it. But let's share with you another awesome testimonial. I don't know who this is, but here we go.
Finally finding an answer to hair loss and laser was probably the best feeling that I could have for my self-image, for my confidence, and everything that made me feel like who I was. I could wear it at work when I was sitting at my desk. I could actually get up and walk around the office with it. I could wear it in the car if I needed to. I think the best thing that I could recommend to someone is to be proactive about it. If you notice it, do something about it. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the worse it can get. And by being proactive about it, you can actually stop it and help reverse it.
That's so true, because, I mean, if you think about it, right, how many times do we refer to, you know, your hair is your crown and glory? Listen, I understand how blessed I am to have the hair that I have, but I so understand, because I have also heard from so many viewers and so many friends who are going through this, going through hair loss, and they're at a loss. They've tried everything. And if you're out there and you're trying many of the different products that are out there, it's important to note, I mean, there's no mess, there's no chemicals, there's no scary ingredients. All you're doing is wearing this awesome hat. You're wearing it for 6 minutes a day. That's it. And as we mentioned before, if maybe you're out there, maybe you're doing some comparison shopping right now. I hope you are. I mean, because our value that is exclusive, not only the value today, but even if you go to hsn.com, you can see it's $1,999 for just the cap. And going forward, that's exactly what it is. But today, you're not just getting the black cap, you get the pink cap, you get all of the adapters, you get the case, you get the activator. So you're getting this huge exclusive configuration. We are shipping it to you for free, by the way. The FlexPay at $271. There's absolutely no interest on FlexPay. By the way, on the HSN card, I think it's $221 in the HSN card, $226.50. So if you have the HSN card, that's even better. So use the HSN card if you can, because the HSN card also, there is no interest whatsoever. But I want you to get it home, and I want you to try, because Sean, you know, when we think about the alternatives can, like I said, they can be, well, first of all, they're long-term. They can be very, very expensive. They can be very, very messy. They can be very arduous. They can take a long time. This is the quick, simple, easy way to regrow, because you're regrowing your own hair, right?
Absolutely, and I do want to mention the activator because I know a lot of times, and you might be thinking, oh, is it goopy? Because I've heard a lot of things that have to do with hair regrowth or goopy. This activator actually, and I'm just going to take my cap off here so I can show you, this activator is not goopy, and you're going to use it when you get out of the shower, so when your hair is wet. Now the cap, I'm going to say this, the cap is when your hair is dry. The activator is when your hair is wet, and you're going to just take the lid off, you'll put a little bit on your fingers, and you just massage it onto your wet, towel-dried hair, onto your scalp, and you leave it like a leave-in conditioner. It's going to help to give a nice environment for healthy-looking hair. Then you're going to blow dry your hair, or dry your hair however you do, and then when the hair is dry, you go back to using that cap every day. Now, let's talk about what you can expect, because I want you to have realistic expectations. You didn't lose the hair overnight. In fact, if you do notice a sudden hair loss, check with your physician, because that might not be genetic, but generally it's about 98% of hair loss is genetic hair loss. It's probably what you're dealing with. And that's kind of a progressive thing. You know, you notice the ponytail gets smaller. You notice the parts getting bigger. Guys, you probably notice, oh gosh, I can see my scalp over there. I can't comb it over. So in 0 to 3 months, I'm going to do a treatment while we talk. 0 to 3 months, you probably won't notice a whole lot. Guys, because you have shorter hair, or gals, if you have a real short cut, you might be able to see something around month 3. You might see a little more shedding. Most people really don't notice much of anything in that first 0 to 3 months, and that's why we want you to stay with us. Just trust us on this one. Get in our community and keep watching, because 3 to 6 months, you should start to see some of that. First off, you're going to see the hair falling out minimize. So you should see a reduction in hair loss. That means that we're going to help to stop that hair loss where it is. It's not going to further progress, but then we should hope to see hair regrowth in that 6-month to 12-month phase. Now, by 12 months, you will most likely see visible change, and that's when, like, again, a year from today, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be taking a little one to school? Do you have a big wedding plan? Do you have a class reunion plan? Do you just want to be able to go out without a scarf on your head? Do you want that guy to be walking into that wedding without a baseball cap on his head? Do you want to go to dinner without him having to take off his hat? Then go for it. You have up to 12 months to see what this can do for you, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. We understand. You can send it back, but please give us that 12 months, and then we honestly want you to stick with us for 24 months to see full efficacy, see what this can really do, the full effect, and then going forward, you're going to keep up 6 minutes a day for the rest of your life because you have genetic hair loss. Mm-hmm. Again, there's that 6 months. You can see a scalp. Look at it in the 6-month picture. Yeah. No scalp. No scalp. And he's wearing a very trendy haircut. And I think that's another thing is, do you want to be trendy? Now you can finally get those good haircuts because you're going to have good hair. But you got to get the Capillus first.
100%. And then the cool thing about this also, Sean, is that, you know, you own it. I mean, right? Once you buy it today, you own it. So you will be able to use it the rest of your life without spending any money. I mean, obviously, you want to pick up the serum. We encourage you to do that. But the cap itself is a one-time investment. And looking at more and more of these before and afters, is it something, can you relate? I mean, if you are out there and you are watching right now, right? Maybe it's about 2:40 in the afternoon Eastern time. You know, the kids are maybe still at school. You have the chance to really sit and think about yourself or just breathe for a few minutes. There is nothing like the confidence that you have when you're having a great hair day. Let's face it. And there is nothing worse. I mean, listen, aging is not for the faint of heart anyway, right? So we understand all of the challenges with just basic aging, but when you add hair loss to it, it takes it to the next level. There's no reason to feel bad, and there's no reason to suffer anymore. I really encourage you, because when you look also at $271 on any credit card, I mean, you can pay that for a sweater. You can pay that, you know, we're in fall fashion. You can pay that for a pair of boots, right? But here you have the chance to make one purchase today that literally will regrow your hair, men and women. And Sean, how do we know when we should start using it?
Well, if you're watching this right now, you probably will want to start using it. If anyone in your family, and maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, I should get out the photo albums, but did you notice maybe your grandmother had thinning hair, maybe an uncle, maybe your mom, maybe, you know, a sister. If your hair looks like any of the gray areas here, this is this classification for male pattern baldness, we can help. That means if this is genetic hair loss and that follicle has not completely stopped producing, and you look like one of those pictures with the gray background, then this is for you. If the follicle has completely stopped producing and you're completely shiny bald, then I'm sorry, it's too late. But for most people, and we're gonna look at the ladies scale as well, for women, female pattern baldness works a little differently, whereas men kind of get that M shape on the top of their head. Women, it kind of starts from the center, or maybe you'll notice an all over thinning and your ponytails will get thinner, or you'll try to maybe perm or try to cut it short, or, you know, try to fill in. As long as you're not in that white area where it's shiny bald, where that follicle has not produced at all, we can help. And that's why we want you to get Capillus right away. Now, this is FDA cleared, and that means it's gone through studies. Now, it was tested on Fitzpatrick skin types 1 through 4. It wasn't tested on 5 and 6. No adverse reactions have been found, but check with your physician if you have any questions about if this is for you. Again, you've got that 1 year to return it. So in my opinion, you know, get it. If you have questions, ask. You can call us here at Capillus. We'll help in any way we can, but always defer to your physician. And by the way, doctors most of the time know us because we are offered in doctors' offices. I get to interview top hair loss experts, physicians from all over the country. And you know, when people like Martino happen to have something done to give themselves wonderful looking hair, they're recommended, oh, get that cap, because by the way, you have genetic hair loss. It doesn't stop. It's going to keep going. So let's keep regrowing the hair that you do have. You can do that as well.
Yes, you can. And you know what? Let's do that. Let's share Martino's awesome testimonial again. Here he is.
My name is Martino Cardi, celebrity stylist. When I turned 40 years old, I noticed my hairline was really starting to thin, and I was starting to panic. So I found a hair restoration surgeon, world-renowned guy, right here in Florida. So I went to him and I had the transplant. I spent a lot of money, and he told me, you really should protect your investment. And by doing that, I want you to get this Capillus laser cap. And what it's going to do, it's going to stop the hair from falling out that you already had with the surgery. Plus, it's going to help other hair come in thicker and more fuller, like when you were younger. Being a celebrity stylist, I have access to the best of the best. So if I choose Capillus, you should too. FDA approved, clinical results, you're gonna love your hair.
Yeah, and I love what Martino said, that, look, it's not like he hasn't tried other things. I mean, he spent a fortune, you know, on the surgery, but then you still have to do the maintenance, right? So it's like, and most of your surgeons will say that. And to that point, also, I will tell you that this has been recommended by top hair regrowth surgeons in Beverly Hills and New York, and clearly, as Martino said, even here in Florida. So it is tried and true. You know, we talk about the FDA approval, knowing that they've done all of their due diligence on it, so that gives you additional consumer confidence. You know, we have only about 10 minutes or so remaining in the hour, and I hope you will do yourself your favor, whether it's you, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dad, maybe it's your grandparents. If you're thinking about it, please let today be the day that you do it. And again, simple and easy. You hit the button, you hear the beep, and then when you put it on, it activates the 202 lasers. Not a small little strip, not 40 lasers, not 80 lasers where you have to take it and keep moving it all around your head. 202 lasers. And the configuration that is our today's special rocks, because you're getting the extra hat, and I love it. It's kind of like a his and hers, right, that comes right along with it. You are then getting, of course, that activator, which is another $60.95 value, and all the plugs, and then of course you do get the instruction booklet that goes with it as well, and the case. It is a $2,074.95 value. And in terms of what's left, in the auto ship, we have fewer than 300, and the auto ship, what the auto ship gives you is the chance to get the activator going forward. The activator will come every 30 days. You find you need more, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can cancel it anytime. but the activator is $60.95 regular price. You will be paying $30.50 to get the activator. You have the 2-year warranty, but today, even more important, you have the 1-year return policy. So that's the first time we've done that. I mean, it's been, well, our normal one is 30 days. This we have been presenting on a 60-day return policy, which was great, but a 1 year, we're all about the 1 year. And actually, some of the before and afters that we've been sharing with you, I think we're done after 1 year, I believe, where you can see, oh, some were even 6 months. Oh, that's right. So this one is 6 months. And this is for men and for women. And I think about for women, because Sean, when you think about that, there really are even fewer options for women to regrow hair than there even are for men, aren't there?
Absolutely, because there are side effects with some of those options out there. There are no side effects, no known side effects. Again, this is FDA cleared, clinically proven to help regrow hair. Now, here is a gentleman at 3 months on your screen, and I just want to draw this to your attention. There's just a little change there, and that's why we want you to stick with this for an entire year. Now, everybody is a little bit different. Your genetics are a little bit different. So chances are, if you're like me and you're suffering with genetic hair loss, you're at a stage where, okay, you may not notice it every day. And that's why we're saying take that before picture, and a lot of times someone else will notice it. And that's what we're hearing. I know you saw Isabel, or if you haven't heard Isabel speak, she's wonderful. And she was kind of like, I don't know if I see any difference. And one of her coworkers said, oh no, take a picture. I see a difference. So take that picture, because this is something you can do. You know, hair's the one thing, we take it with us everywhere. You know, you can change your outfit, you can change your clothes, but this could be self-esteem for you. And again, you are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to, if you're saying, yeah, I spend way too much time, and to me, my time is precious, you're important. If you've been partying and combing and spraying, and I had clip-in extensions, I've done it all. It was all very expensive. You can make one purchase and regrow your own hair. And then you could color it, you can curl it, you can cut it, you can do whatever you want. But the first thing, order the Capillus. Make sure you take that picture. I'm gonna put mine on and turn it on, one button.
Good idea. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about with this, because I have heard from a lot of people also, Sean, who know that, you know, genetically they could be predisposed to hair growth. They haven't noticed it yet, but they have bought the cap and are using it as a preventative. Have you heard that as well?
It's one of those fix the roof while it's not raining situations. If you have seen at your family reunions, maybe your gatherings, we're finally getting to see folks again, and it's the kind of thing you don't actually say to someone, but I do want to say, you know, a lot of times back in the day, we'd get our information and they would say, oh, it comes to you from your father's side, or genetic hair loss comes to you from your mother's side. Well, I talk to physicians all the time, and the truth is, it can come from either side. It depends on your genetics and how you were set up. So even if you haven't noticed hair loss yet, but you know it runs in your family, fix the roof while it's not raining. Buy the Capillus cap, start using it, and hopefully you'll never notice hair loss, because as your follicles are miniaturizing because of your genetics, and you have genetic hair loss in your family, you're going to be combating that, just like with the sun hitting a plant and making that root pump up and grow. You're going to be energizing that follicle. You're going to say, oh, no, you're not going to miniaturize. You're going to keep growing, buddy, and that thicker, healthier hair is going to keep going. But remember, every day for 6 minutes, super easy. It does the timing for you. This is the one way, FDA cleared, clinically proven, to help stop hair loss due to genetics and help to regrow your hair.
And, you know, I think about it because I know how many, you know, even here, I'm going to have to wear like the clip-ons, right? You're wearing clip-ons, or maybe you're wearing wigs now, or you're, you know, and listen, all of that ends up costing you way more money, right? Over a period of time, and you go out to buy, you know, some of the good, you know, better, you know, human hair wigs, you're easily spending $500. So here's the thing. grow your own hair, right? I mean, this is for regrowth of your own hair. That's the difference. Your hair that then you'll be able to like cut and straighten and curl and perm and do whatever you want to do with it. And it's exciting when it starts happening, because I've also heard this, and Sean, you can probably relate, that when you start seeing like, you know, those little baby hairs, and particularly start coming in like around the hairline, it's so, you can't even put a word on it, because if you are going through this, and I know you've dealt with this as well, Sean, it is the most emotionally debilitating thing to go through, isn't it?
It really is. And looking at these before and afters, I want you to think about you. And I'll just tell you, I was hosting an infomercial, and they literally stopped the set. The hair girl went and whispered to the assistant director, and I didn't know, but it was, they could see through my hair. And she brought, I had clip-in extensions, and she's like, we've got to put these in. And I had to, it was embarrassing. It made me sad. I didn't want to, you know, as an adult, you don't really want to break down crying in the middle of a set. So, but it was life affecting, and this can be life changing. You can do something about it. Now, I got my Capillus almost 4 years ago. So, you know, I'm an after. Look at this before. So this is 3 months. Again, he has shorter hair. So if you have shorter hair, you might start to see your results a little sooner, just because, you know, the hair's got to come up out of the follicle, just like a plant comes up out of the ground. You know it's growing under there, you just can't see it yet. But then when you get to that 6-month point, the hair should be through the scalp. Remember, this low-level laser therapy actually safely penetrates the scalp. It can go down about 5 millimeters, so this is going down in. You'll want to do this with dry hair, and you don't have to think about a thing. You can't feel it. It does its work. You hit the button, go do your thing. After 6 minutes, it'll go beep, 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 and it says you're done. That's all you need to do, but please give us that year. We're giving you this amazing opportunity that if it doesn't work for you, send it back to us. We want you to be happy. We want you to have self-esteem. And mostly, we don't want you to waste your time parting and combing and blah. No worries. We want to make it easy with Capillus.
Exactly. You know what I was thinking about too, Sean, that when you do that, when you wear those hair clips, right, or you're doing extensions, where they glue them into your hair, that is awful for your hair follicles. So you're not doing your hair any favor. And as Sean said, it's 6 minutes a day, and I love it. You put it on, and it's doing its thing. You go about your life. Well, as we said, whether it's checking your emails, reading, whatever, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, helping the kids, whatever it may be. And you can see how there are 202 lasers in here, not 40 or not 80 like some of the comparison units that are out there that are only covering a very limited area. You're getting full coverage here. And then in our configuration, because I know we only have a couple of minutes remaining, you get it all. The first time we've given you, by the way, not just the black hat, but you're getting the pink hat to go with it. I love it. So you can share this with his and hers, or you just get the chance to change them out. You get the case that goes right along with it. Over here, you can see that activator. The activator is a $60.95 value that comes with it as well. That is your leave-in serum. And then all of the different adapters that go with it. You get the instruction book. But here's the thing. It is a $2,074.95 value. You see it all. When you go to our website, it is $1,999 for just the laser therapy device. Think about that. That's on our website. This today is the lowest price that we have ever done. We've never gone lower than this. And it is basically, you're saving from now till midnight, $640. We're gonna ship it to you for free. Also, by the way, think about delivery direct. So maybe you wanna send it to someone close to you in the family who's been, you know, struggling with hair loss. The FlexPay at $271. You can see over 400 have been spoken for today. And I do hope one of those is yours. And because I do feel, you know, and being here at HSN with a lot of really fun, fabulous things that we sell, this is important, because this is something that will make a difference in how you feel every single day of your life. And, you know, there are some things, Sean, that you just can't put a price on. And I would say that that's definitely one of them. Thank you so much for being with me. It's been such a pleasure, Sean.
It is my honor, and please keep those stories coming, because we're here just to make life easier. Whether you decide to wear the black, the pink, put it in your own cap, please do. Give us a try, give us that year, and see if we can regrow your hair. Thanks, Bobby, and thanks everybody else.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I mean, exciting. And by the way, don't forget, additionally, that for the first time ever, we're giving you not the 6-month, but a 1-year warranty that goes right along with it. 076922. Pick up the auto ship also. Now, do not go anywhere because I'm coming right back with a awesome, awesome beauty hour that you are not going to want to miss. Stay tuned.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me tonight for a beautiful new routine.
Break out your pumpkin spice. It's time for our Fall Harvest Fest. Home decor, kitchen, new fashions, and beauty essentials. Plus, don't miss the FallowEEN special with Amy and Adam. Starts Friday at midnight on HSN and all weekend long at hsn.com.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?